Hey, what's going on guys, it's SuchSpeed here, welcome back to another video. Before we get into the video, I just want to mention a few things. Right now I'm doing a Razer Death Adder giveaway for a mouse. If you guys click the link in the description, you guys can enter. All you have to do is retweet my tweet on that. Quickly, I wanted to explain is the title of this video and what this video is going to be about. So pretty much, as you guys know or may not know, Badlion have now introduced unbans on their server. So pretty much you can purchase an unban. It is a purchasable thing. It is called forgiveness on the store, and I'm pretty much covering that in this whole video. Obviously, this is a new method of how to get unbanned on Badlion. Straight up, if you don't want to appeal, you can simply purchase an unban regardless. Thank you guys, and I hope you all enjoy the video. Yo, what is going on guys, SuchSpeed here, welcome back to another video on the channel. It's been a hot minute since I've done any kind of video talking about any updates about Badlion. Really, I'm joined with Mentally here, but you've been doing a lot of videos, you know, discussing updates and so forth about upcoming things.
I'm trying my best, man.
Yeah, I actually was going to make a video on Season 16, which I'm still planning on doing. As you guys know, Season 16 dropped over the weekend, just after, or just before Judgment Day, I think, actually. But yeah, Season 16, I think, what was it, Saturday? I think Friday or Saturday it released. I'm not too sure.
I think it was Saturday,
yeah. So I've been playing a lot of it. I actually enjoy it a lot. There's a lot of things I want to talk about in there that's really good. They got a new ladder called Global, which is like a mixture of 3 main kits, which is actually really fun. But then the main thing I want to talk about today is Badlion, you know, now selling unbans, or we call it forgiveness, which is, in theory, it is unbanned. Daniel's already made a video talking about this, so I'll leave a link to that down below because he has some good points, and I've watched that video as well, so I want you guys to watch that after this video. If I missed any points in this video, you guys can pretty much go and watch that. So yeah, for the longest time, Badlion haven't actually sold any kind of unbans or anything like that in the system. It's like if you get banned, you have to appeal, can alt, but then obviously if your alt gets banned, then you do get IP banned. That's how it's been like for the longest time. But up until recent, I think Saturday, we released forgiveness, which is pretty much unbans, and that's something me and Daniel, well, me personally, I pushed for it quite hard. I think you did as well when we initially joined as admins. We, you know, thought that was the right thing to do, and there was a little bit of, you know, a problem there. And Archie, if you guys don't know, Archie's the owner, he doesn't really approve of it because he's just really against, you know, selling unbans and stuff that he feels, and that's fair enough. Like personally, I did feel like that to begin with, but I think it's got to the point where, you know, every server is offering this you know, this payment, or you can buy an unban for whatever. It's not something I personally don't see it as like that immoral, and I know you touched on this in your video. It's not such a big deal, you know, every server is pretty much doing it right now, and that's not exactly a reason for us to start doing it, but I just don't see all like negativity. I understand the criticism, but a lot of people are quite angry about this, I feel like, you know.
I've not really understood it. I feel at the end of the day, whether the punishment is through somebody having to pay money or having to wait,
yeah,
it's the same in my book.
Yeah, I mean, like, to me, it is the same. Like, you know, if a hacker is getting banned, they're going to still have to buy an unban. In theory, paying, you know, if they're going to cheat after that, then they're just wasting their own money, really, aren't they? I mean, if they get banned again. And I don't know if we've got a system set up where if they get banned afterwards, they just buy another one, or if it gets more expensive. Because I know that's what other servers have. I actually haven't looked at the store too much. I probably should have. But you know what happens if, for example, a hacker, you know, buys an unban, then continues to hack? So you just have to buy another unban, or is the IP banned after that?
I think there were several tiers.
Yeah, I thought, yeah.
Yeah, if you do it again, I think the price increases, but I'm not certain on that.
Yeah, we're not too sure because we both don't really focus on the store too much. Obviously, Daniel does game development, and I personally do like internal relations, which I know a lot of you guys have been asking, you know, what have I been doing and such. Obviously, I have been a little inactive compared to Daniel. I've had a lot of stuff going on, obviously, but I am still trying to, you know, work with Badlion completely. I just missed the latest Diamond Dust. I do want to do one of those on my channel, but I just haven't really got around to it just yet. I definitely will do one. But anyway, yeah, so back to the whole topic of, you know, unbans and whatnot. I still think it's pretty stupid. I think a lot of people that have criticism against it should, you know, move on from it. It's literally, you know, hackers are still going to have to pay to get unbanned. If they hack after that, then it's up to them completely. I don't see a reason why they would. You know, they're pretty much giving away free money, then cheat again and get banned, and they have to pay more each time. You know, there's no difference between, you know, waiting a long period of time for free, or then paying, you know, money to get unbanned. And it's got to the point where people are literally, you know, going against IP bans. For example, it does apply to IP bans. Something I did want to stress, because Daniel got a lot of comments saying if, you know, IP ban players can still buy unbans, you can still buy unbans. I don't know if it's more expensive. I would assume it is. If you're IP ban, it's probably more expensive to get unbanned than a regular ban. That's just, you know, common sense. I would assume that's how it is. I don't really know the prices, because you can't actually visit the store, which says, you know, you can click forgiveness on the store, but you can't look at the prices unless you're actually banned. Yeah, saying that, as I mentioned, a lot of people on Badlion, they, you know, were evading IP bans, changing their IP if you have a dynamic IP. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. It's something, you know, kind of complicated, I suppose. Yeah, there's a lot of people going against IP bans anyway, you know, a lot of cheaters. If someone's, you know, actively cheating against Badlion, they're going to continue doing it regardless. I mean, like, why not, you know, turn something into a monetization system where, you know, people don't have to wait, you know, as long to get unbanned. They can just purchase it, and hopefully they've still learnt the lesson from, you know, actually having to give money to play back on the server. You know, I feel like if they're giving money regardless, then they're going to want to play on it. You know, why wouldn't you? I mean, hopefully it gives them incentive not to cheat in the future, because obviously it would get more expensive over time. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I know I'm probably going to get quite a lot of comments, hopefully, from you guys, you know, pretty much voicing your opinion. I know Badlion has held up to quite a high expectation of not really, you know, doing this, you know, not selling unbans and whatnot, but I think it's got to the point where, you know, every single server it is doing it now, and I think a lot of people don't really realize that every server is doing it. You know, people might, you know, call out on Badlion on Twitter for whatever reason or in the comments, but, you know, every server is actually theoretically doing this, like in theory. Just another way of monetizing, to be honest. You know, if Badlion, you know, is getting more income from doing this, then obviously it's a win-win. You know, we can, you know, provide better game modes and stuff, and, you know, we just have more development, really. I mean, it's going to be good for the players as well as the actual server and the staff team itself. Yeah, that's pretty much where I stand on that. To be honest, there wasn't too much I really wanted to go in detail. I don't think it's morally wrong or anything like that to buy unbans. You know, a lot of games do supply a system where you can purchase an unban. It's not just in Minecraft. It's quite a common thing. I can't really think of an example right now, but there definitely is other games where you can buy unbans. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I will have a video on Season 16 coming out. I really want to try and get into the top 50. I got really close on the day it came out. I actually did get into the top 50. I almost got into the top 25 on the day it came out. But it's pretty difficult to stay up there. Obviously, on the day you come out, if you play on the day of the new season, if you do play build and you get to a high elo, you are going to play against players that are naturally, you know, top globally throughout the season, because a lot of them players do play right at the beginning just to get their name out there. And there is a lot of cool features. Like, I really like the podium now, so you can actually see who is #1 and their skin and everything and their rate. I think that's a really cool addition, because if you guys didn't know, I feel like Badlion was the first server to do the whole sign thing with the ratings. I don't know if that's true. Don't quote me on that. I think it is, though. Like in 2013,
I'm not sure actually.
Yeah, I mean, in 2014, I remember playing when it was just factions and like no debuff sort of kits. I do remember the signs being there, so I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comment section if that is the first server to do it, if Badlion was. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and yeah, thank you, Daniel, for joining me. As I said, I'll leave his video down below. He does talk about a few other points about the whole unban thing if you guys want to go watch that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later, and goodbye.